You get the sample. You guys already get to see a little bit of how she is. You guys keep saying, oh, she looks good, she's pretty, whatever. She's the baddest one, the best I can get. And that's what's gonna screw you over. Letting these females know or think that you should let them know, no, they know. Trust me, why do you think all these girls over here act the way they act? Because guys tell them all the time. The same way you guys are falling into that category of being that same guy that's telling her all the time. Whether it's one time or 6 months after you told her the first time, does not matter. You should never be doing it. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman Bellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about mistakes you fellas make when you guys are dating women. Now it's going to be some things that is when you're actually dating or when you're trying to date. So it's a little mix. So with that being said, you guys already know, make sure you check out everything that is on my screen. And y'all, I know I look different. Sometimes I just come on here and I just be looking like a different person and I just kind of not say anything. And I know you guys always obviously notice. There's going to be the positive and there's going to be the negative. Hey, this is me. I present myself how I feel like I want to look. And this is how I'm feeling today. Well, it's a new look, you know. And I know you guys always like, take that off, take that off. But hey, it is what it is, okay? You don't like me, just listen to advice. Don't watch my face, my mouth, okay? All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get started. So we start from 3, go down to 1, so that means what? You gotta watch it till the end to get the number 1 thing. All right, you guys, so 3 on my list is being too open. Fellas, I want you guys to understand that you don't have to be open with a woman just because she's soft, just because she's more sensitive, just because she's gonna say more things. So like, just to break it all down, we already know it's gonna fall into the category of a woman being open. And this is supposed to happen before you. Most times it doesn't nowadays, but it's supposed to happen before you. And you guys are, and I feel like this is what I'm thinking. You guys are feeling like you should do this because she's giving you that comfort. Whether she's telling you things it's her being open or vulnerable and things like that, whether that's the case or if it's not, it does not matter. Do not jump into that step because you feel like this is going to help you grow with that woman. And that might be one of the biggest problems. You guys may have it confused in your head. You know, you're thinking like, let me just tell her these things and she's going to think that we're one step closer. And here's the thing. All you guys are doing is getting a lot of things out that she's thinking in her head. But all you guys are doing is setting yourself back, or all you guys are doing is gonna trap yourself to end up not having that woman or having women, because some women will instantly be like, oh, okay, well, I know what type of guy he is. First of all, you guys should value what you have inside that you keep to yourself. Your secrets, your vulnerability, keep it tight and don't just hand it to any woman, because the value that you guys put, the same way I say you got to put value on yourself, that value that you guys put on your vulnerability or anything that comes down to being open, sensitive, expressing your feelings, things like that, anything that has to do with that, you have to put that value on top of that too. Because if you guys just hand it out, guess what? It becomes the same thing as a woman opening up her legs and just giving her vagina to the world, right? It's not valuable anymore. And that's because she doesn't value it and she wants any man that got money to get inside for that dollar. Are you gonna pay though? You know what they say? Are you gonna pay though? You gotta pay me. You gotta pay me, you know? So all that, it's gonna be the woman's problem, right? She's the one that doesn't value her vagina, and so it's not gonna be valuable. And that's why I gave that example to prove how much your openness, your vulnerability is just as important as a woman's vajayjay. But you guys don't look at it that way, and that's why you guys just not cherish it. Cherish that and only give it to a woman that can have that. Because nowadays, these women will make you feel like, you know, you're comfortable. You know, this is where you should open up. But these women are not going to be ones that are going to be for you in the future. They're not going to be wifey. They're not going to be ever wifey material. And some of these times you guys will think, okay, well, you know, you can home trainer type of thing. But hey, why? Why do that? That's just more work for you guys. It's like you don't have to do these certain things so you think she will change for you. And that's the last thing I'll close off with this point. Don't try. And I'll keep saying it. Like, I will mention it until this channel gets taken down somehow. You know what I mean? But You guys, stop trying. Stop thinking you can change that woman. And I just talked about this in my last video. And I just keep reminding you guys because a lot of you guys forget. You guys just think you can, or there's a way, there's a chance. Even if there is, why bother? That's why you guys are going through a lot of stress that you guys are already going through. Just avoid it for yourself, okay? So number 2 on my list is reassurance. When you are dating women, or you're trying to find a woman to get somewhere with, you're trying to find a wife, whatever it is, you guys should know damn well that you don't have to let her know. Because then, if you do, there's going to be different reasons behind it. But one great reason, if you do, it's just going to be trying to make sure that she doesn't feel insecure. That's one big reason right there. A lot of fellas feel like, okay, let me go ahead and tell her this. Let me tell her that. Make sure that she's okay. She's not jealous. She doesn't think I'm going to get with another girl. Let her be jealous. Let her feel ways. Let her feel like, damn, this guy might just go to the next girl. This guy is looking at her. Look how he's looking at her. Oh, he's been talking to her. Even though I don't want to date him, even though I don't want to put a title on him, why is he talking to her? He's not allowed to do that. And then you guys jump in and you guys just get on her side. Be on your own side as a man. Why are you guys trying to play on her side? And then there's other guys that want to play both sides. And that's where you guys have to figure out what type of man you really are. Because if you're an alpha, you're not going to be playing both sides. You're not on these female sides. Because these females will over quicker than you think. And when they do that, they're gonna be like, damn, I wish I never slipped up for that 1 second. I wish I never fell into her trap. I wish I never thought that, okay, you know what, maybe somehow if I just be nice, or if I just open up, or if I just give her reassurance, if I just tell her I want her and I'm never gonna leave her, she'll never ever destroy me, you know, talk back to me, disrespect me, leave me. She'll love me, she'll want me, she'll cherish me. No. Y'all, let's just, I got a window right there. This stuff that you guys got going on, the reassurance, I want you, I will never leave you, never ever will chase another woman, I'm all about you. Whew, this is just making me hot talking about it. Let's just throw it out the window. 1, 2, 3, throw it out the window. Don't you ever dare get to a place of doing that. That is not for you to do. Leave that for the guys that don't want to change, that don't want to be an alpha, that don't want to man up, that don't want to be red pill. Leave that for them. But if you want to put yourself in your own category, and that's going to lead you to end up being that alpha male, or, you know, just being a boss, just getting any girl you want just because you got it going on, then go ahead. Throw it all out the window. And then do what, you know, you should already know. And then the stuff that you hear from me and all the good stuff out there that's being told to you guys to do. Make it simple for yourself, okay? So really, to close off with this point, the whole I want you, all the things that I listed, just don't do. And the ones that I really hear all the time is, I'm never gonna leave you, or you're the only woman I want. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? You don't think she already knows that you feel like this is the only woman I want, this is the only woman for me? She already knows this stuff. And then you guys just make it worse for you guys. Like, you guys are not supposed to ever let her know, because she knows. All you're doing is, of course, validating, and then on top of that, you're gassing her and feeding her ego. Where do you win there? You can't, okay? So stop with the reassurance. Stop letting these females know or think that you should let them know. No, they know. Trust me, why do you think all these girls over here act the way they act? Because guys tell them all the time. The same way you guys are falling into that category of being that same guy that's telling her all the time. Whether it's one time or 6 months after you told her the first time, does not matter. You should never be doing it, okay? Don't put yourself in that category, okay? All right, so you guys already know we're about to get to number 1. And if you are a real subscriber, you will know what's up. You gotta go ahead and comment. Comment what you guys think the number 1 thing is on my list. And you know, there's a few of you guys that really be getting it all the time. And I just be like, damn, like, why you watching my videos? You already know everything, eh? Or you just, you know, you want to show off. You want to show them guys, you know, I've been on game. You get what I'm saying? But yes, comment it down below. Give you guys a second. You guys, I'm wearing this today. It's like a sweater. Because it's raining outside. It's one of those like cozy weather, and I just had so much to do today, but it was all inside. You know that life? Yeah. Anyways, so number 1 on my list, and if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that, and please go ahead and comment what other videos you would like to see, and plus if you want a part 2, let me know. All right, you guys, so number 1 on my list is choosing looks over personality. Oh, this is a big problem before you get with a woman, after you get with a woman, and we can't forget the middle while you're with a woman. This is a huge problem all around. And this is the only way you guys will put an end to it. If you just stop cherishing her looks. If you compare her to the other girls out there. If you remember that she's just like Ashley. She's just like Naomi. She's just like Brittany. She's just like Brittany Renners. Like, you have to compare these girls to other girls and treat them like other girls because they're really like other girls because they actually act like it, but they don't. They don't think that you see it. And guess what? Even if you were to see it, you guys don't show it, right? You guys go ahead and say, well, you're different, right? Back to number 2, reassurance. Well, you know you're gorgeous and I want you, or I know a lot of guys want you, but I'll be that guy. What are you doing to yourself? You know, you guys know I truly love you guys and I am so happy to help you guys. But I want to help as much people as I can. So for those people who are still stuck, still battling, climb the fence. Like, climb the fence and get on the other side. Because I'm just tired of you guys hurting yourself, destroying your own lives even more and more and more and more. Take the pain of not having that woman. Take the pain of being single. Take the pain of being alone instead of putting yourself through hell that you're going to continue to go on. That pain will last a certain amount of time. But that pain that you choose to keep going through is going to go on forever. So put an end to it now. You don't have to show these women love. You don't have to have a woman in your life. If I could just shout in your ears, I will do it. Even if I pop your eardrums, I will shout in your ears. Maybe you'll get it that time. How about that type of pain? Why don't you take that type of pain? I'm joking, y'all. But no, all jokes aside, I'm really not joking. So you guys, the looks are everywhere. Girls can do anything nowadays. Look at me. Lashes, hair, lip gloss, foundation. You know what I mean? Like, nails. These aren't my nails. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm over here, you know, trying to look my best for myself. And obviously I want to look good for my man as well, right? But I still know there's so many pretty girls out there. And that's not my concern. Obviously, I'm in my own lane. I'm doing my own thing. That's not my worry. But here's the thing. A lot of girls know this. I know there's pretty girls out here. But I know there's a lot of guys that want to pick me, right? So the difference is that even though these girls might be gorgeous, even though I know there's girls that I look at and say, oh, they're so pretty, or, you know, and I'm just speaking as a woman, you know what I mean? And I say all these things about these girls, oh, she's this, she's that, and stuff like that. I still know he wants me because he's in my DMs, or he wants whatever it is right at that second. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference right there. She knows she might not be the prettiest one in the world. She might know that there's a lot of other girls that look better to a guy like him, but who cares? Because who is he trying to talk to? Who is he coming back to? That's all these females think about. Who are you trying to talk to? Not her, not the other girls, right? And at the end of the day, you really shouldn't even be trying to talk to none of these females nowadays. I'm talking about more social media, the whole sliding the DMs and things like that. And I'm only saying that because you really gotta be super smooth to do things like that. Like, and you really gotta have like status and all that other stuff that I don't talk about that often because like I would have to do a whole video about, but I should talk about it more often. Now I'm just taking that in. But anyways, so I really hope you guys get where I'm coming from. Like, this whole, like, picking a girl because she looks so good and then, you know, saying F her personality. All you do to yourself is suffer at the end. Same way I say with all these other stuff that I mentioned all throughout this video, you're just setting yourself up to end up suffering. Whether it's now, later, or it's going to continue on, it doesn't even matter. It's just suffering. And you guys have to understand that you can literally put an end to it. You might not want to. You can put an end to it. You might not like to, you might not want to, but you have to. Take it like that. And I'm telling you personally, put an end to all this shit that you guys are doing with these women because it's not working clearly, okay? So put an end to it. You know, I'm telling you right now, do it after this video. If you're waiting on her text, matter of fact, block her. Just joking. You don't gotta block her because you don't want a woman to think that you're pressed. All you have to do is not respond. Okay? All right. So really, choose personality. Personality is always everything. I just didn't want to talk too much about the personality thing just because I have a whole bunch of videos. But really, to wrap up with the whole personality thing, is personality is everything. There's not much more to really say unless I get into details. But look, if you can deal with a woman and know that, you know, she has a shit ass personality, but she looks good because she made herself look good, even if she looks good really natural, just remember, there's other girls that have a different personality but look similar. Because everybody out here, all these females, there's all different types of them. You get what I'm saying? Because they all kind of look the same. And this is all different types of women. Like, you're interested in the type of female that you're interested in, the type of woman that you want. There's all these different types of her out there. And then they all have different personalities inside. But here's the thing. You guys can't see it yet. So if you meet a woman and she gives you that energy, that aura, that, oh my gosh, you know, you're really like these girls, you're for the streets, then save yourself first, right? Because if you haven't seen all that inside, but you already got that from the way she's giving herself out and the presenting, and even if she says a few things, I'm not talking about when you guys really get to know each other, just in the beginning when you get the red flags, just know already this thing that you can't see inside. Sorry, you guys, I have my thing, like, you know, I'm trying to point to my heart. I know my heart's on the other side, okay? But this thing that you guys can't see inside, you have to understand that it's gonna be shown eventually. But if you already got a sample of it and you don't like the sample of her, then why are you gonna keep trying to get the whole thing? Why would you guys try to buy the whole thing? Buy that whole product for what if you already got the sample and you don't like the sample? That's when girls present themselves to you and show you who they are, their true colors, and then you guys still say it's okay. And then on top of that, in the beginning, she gave you a little sample. She gave you the attitude that I got all these guys, that you gotta pay up. Oh, I need this, I need that. You got a lot of that already in the beginning. And that was the sample, but you said it's okay. You guys, women come in samples, and that's what I'm gonna close off with. And I'm gonna do a video on that, actually. Women come in samples. Oh my gosh, that's a great title. That's a really good title. You guys think I should do it? Let me know, but I'm gonna do it regardless. But yeah, last thing I'll say is, like, yes, you get the sample. You guys already get to see a little bit of how she is. You guys keep saying, oh, she looks good, she's pretty, whatever. She's the baddest one, the best I can get. And that's what's gonna screw you over. So truth, personality, find yourself a real good girl. These girls that look bad, you know, the IG baddies and stuff like that, find yourself a girl that's actually a goodie. Like, let's just leave it like that. Because nowadays you can't trust a lot of these IG baddies and these females that you guys really like. Okay? So I really hope this video was helpful. And if it was, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon and everything that is on my screen. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.